So Matt Hurlburt, you got a box of WWE Then Now Forever coming your way. So what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit as we're breaking open this box. And there's a lot to talk about in Survivor Series. So warning, if you didn't see Raw or SmackDown yet, there may be spoilers. I even had to watch. I'm still stuck in June on my DVR, but every once in a while I gotta scroll on through and watch something up to date, and it's just so that we have something we can talk about. And I don't know, what was the bigger thing to talk about, you guys think? Was it Raw or SmackDown? Both shows had some major fireworks to them. You YouTubed the beatdown? Yeah, man. That was, now on the YouTube, was it showing black and white? Because I know the WWE stuff, like on Facebook, it was showing on in black and white. Nia Jax rearranged Becky Lynch's face with one shot. It was definitely a shot and a half. That's for sure.
Lexi, you're too loud.
Well, I mean, I don't think Rafael Nadal could take a shot like that. So we won't be talking men's tennis. But that shot was the beginning of changing the structure of the WWE pay-per-view. You pretty much had, going into last week, Ronda Rousey going against the women's equivalent of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even with announcing that she wasn't able to compete, I mean, the crowd is obviously digging Becky Lynch's new attitude. I like tennis too. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start off with, again, Then Now Forever has a lot of flashback stuff in it. So we go back to Edge announcing his retirement. These cards don't show up in the light as well. And AJ Styles, John Cena. The Hot Rod defeats the King. And then the base cards, they're more of like a Series 2 tops. So really this is top Series 2. So you get new photos, you get an updated roster. Yeah, player breaks are tough. You need a lot of cases in order for everybody to actually get something. That's why I don't really format them that way. So we got Cien Almas, rookie card there. And I don't know why this is so out of focus today. There we go. Danny Burch, first NXT card. NXT TakeOver, looking to be a no disappoint show as usual. Look at how old that one is. Nexus invading Raw. So Randy Orton, Jason Jordan, and Kona Reeves. I don't know. I guess I got to get hip with some of these new NXT guys. Samoa Joe and Tanara Conti. There's an old familiar face. Andre the Giant. Oh yeah, the Leaf, the Pop Century one. Yeah, that's a cool sig. Woken Matt Hardy. So Liv Morgan, another rookie. So you got a lot of key rookies on the women's side. And Hanson, one of the War Raiders. I don't know, he doesn't look like he's mbopping at all. Kind of frightening. He's like a Braun Strowman on Twinkies. Dakota Kai. Don't know if that's a shout out to Lalani Kai. Mojo Rawley, Nikki Cross, and that's obviously the other guy's tag team partner. The face paint and the tattoos totally give it away. So Scott Dawson, he knows what it's like to be a dominant NXT tag team wrestler. Shayna Baszler. Trent Seven, Beth Phoenix. The Macho Man, Randy Savage. Luke Gallows, Eddie Guerrero, Ruby Riott. Again, the Riot Squad members, key rookie cards in this year's stuff. Drake Maverick, who is the GM of 205 Live still, right? I know he's coming out with the Authors of Pain, who are going to be in a tag team matchup against the Bar in Survivor Series. Ironically, one of them coming out next. Nick Miller, Tyler Breeze, perfect. And there's Becky Lynch. Doesn't she look good there? Your SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Now, let me ask you this. How's she looking here? Ouch. That's what Nia Jax did to her. And that's actually just the aftermath. At one point when Ronda Rousey was coming down the ramp, you can see her going to the sidelines and getting some preliminary medical treatment. And she was about as much of a mess as I've ever seen a female wrestler on WWE. If anything, if she wasn't already popular enough with the new attitude, this was like her Stone Cold, like, bleeding all over himself moment. Alright? This just proved what a badass she is. Got Candice LeRae, Fabian Eichner. Interesting. So we got Cassius Ohno and Peyton Royce. Another pair of rookies, the Iconics. Got Bianca Belair, Sami Zayn, Tino Sabatelli, who's been on NXT for quite a while. Bret the Hitman Hart. There's the dozer right there. And hit number 1 is going to be Shayna Baszler. So Shayna Baszler. Did she really? Why, was her hand messed up, or was she just like being funny? 150 or numbered 50 out of 199 for Basler there. The football. Here, let me move this picture because it's a little too big. We'll bring that back later. The football that we have is a random division break and 2 boxes. So right under the WWE break now, it's $32 for 1 spot or 2 for $60. So $32 for 1 spot, 2 for $60. Alexander Wolf, Mandy Rose. Lince Dorado. Now he's part of the Lucha House Party. Is that correct? There's Jeff Hardy and Dolph Ziggler. So we're looking for an auto here. Again, Shayna Baszler. The first hit out of the box. And now we're looking for some ink. No, Becky didn't back out of the fight. She actually got taken off the fight. So what happened is she's not medically cleared to compete. She had a severe concussion and facial fractures. I wouldn't be surprised if the next time you see her wrestling, she's going to be wearing one of those masks to protect her face. So, but I mean, it was the next day, and her face was still swollen really bad. Actually, the biggest Becky Lynch fan in the house, my daughter Becky, came in and kept asking, like, what's wrong with her face? Why are her eyes so messed up? So... yeah, so I showed her. I was like, you know, it's not too gruesome what happened. I was like, well, I'll show you what happened. So I showed her the end of Raw with the fight, and then at dinner time, I go, so Becky, what happened to Becky Lynch today? And her response was, she got messed up. I was like, yeah, that about summarizes it.
She watched the match?
Well, she watched what happened. It wasn't a match. No, they set up like an attack on Ronda Rousey by Becky Lynch, and then the whole SmackDown roster comes in and beats up the whole Raw roster. You know, the unpredictable thing they do every year before Survivor Series. And in the corner, Nia Jax was like fighting off a couple of the women, and one of which was Becky Lynch, and she popped her into the middle of. She hit her so hard, she's probably still in Sunday right before Survivor Series.
Are you still talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I stopped listening. I thought you were talking to them. Wait, what's important? Something about an unpredictable something or other.
Exactly.
Hurts a lot now. Thank you very much.
So second half of the box, got Rowan.
What?
Vanessa Bourne. Probably no relation to Doink the Clown, right?
What?
Billy Kay. I don't know. Peyton Royce, I like. Billy Kay seems kind of, I don't know. I don't think she's as technically sound, but I've only seen a couple matches so far. Caesar Bononi, Ricochet, first NXT card. So that's a good one there to keep your eyes on. You got Shane Thorne, Ty Dillinger, who's kind of gone into obscurity, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kalisto, and there's the rowdy one, Ronda Rousey. So you probably get a Ronda Rousey rookie in every box. It's usually enough motivation to get into it. Finn Balor, Nikki Bella, Sasha Banks, Velveteen Dream. I actually kind of like what they did with Sasha and Bayley, having them go against each other and there be absolutely no purpose to it. Shawn Michaels. That was a creative heel thing to do. I actually thought that was good booking on their part. And then they bring in Ruby Riott. Dean Ambrose. I guess they knew he was going to be turning heel, so they're making them look grumpy. I don't know. Cesaro. Constable Corbin. Hideo Itami, who after a lot of time on the shelf and in NXT gets his own rookie card now as he's on 205 Live. DX invades WCW. Yes, Ronda is fighting Charlotte. So I think really Ronda versus Asuka is more of the dream match. Just because Asuka is such a pure fighter and Charlotte is more wrestler. And let's face it, wasn't it a wrestler that kind of ended her UFC career? Maybe. Ember Moon, again, especially the women's division. You know, you got Almas, you got No Way Jose, but really the women's rookies this year are going to be ones to get. Selena Vega, who is a parallel there. Give her a little 1 cent love. Randy Orton, Rusev Day. So you got Baszler. Again, she was our first hit. Stone Cold, Lita, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman. I want to see that match. Did that happen yet? I know they had a bit of a falling out. Sting. So Eric Young, again, Sanity rookies. And there you go. Candice LeRae. So Candice LeRae is the autograph. 4 out of 25. Kickboxer, not a wrestler? So then Asuka's going to ruin her wrestling career. She's probably, as far as the women go, one of the better strikers. Is that Holly Holm you're talking about? Because it was pretty much over after that fight. So we got Candice LeRae, silver, numbered to 25, and Shayna Baszler, numbered to 199. Matt, your 2 hits. And talk about Survivor Series. 10-on-10 tag match should be pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of undervalued tag team wrestling on TV. But let's face it, they're not going to get really any kind of attention. They're just going to be there to fill about 40 minutes worth of time so that they can boast a 4-hour pay-per-view. Between the introductions, all the pre-match segments, that'll probably kill about 10 minutes of it, and then they'll maybe wrestle for like 25 minutes. Thank you. So we got 2 breaks that we just need a few spots for. We'll continue some WWE talk as we go along. It is on the pre-show. So it's not going to be Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali on the pre-show. I would have pegged that for the pre-show match. The only title being defended, since there's all these champion versus champion matches, is going to be Buddy Murphy defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Mustafa Ali. Marc-Down of the day is Then Now Forever. So they're 55 a box. And probably going to adjust them up to 59 for the rest of the weekend. I want to give you a chance at new product when we get it in, right? We also got these DC bombshells. I forget, are they doing the bobblehead like they did with the first series? They had like a bobblehead mini inside of these last time. I forgot. Was it you, Matt, that said you got one? So we need 5 spots for the WWE break. That's $24 a spot, 2 for $44. We need 2 spots for the football break. $32 a spot, or 2 for $60. Was it 2 spots or 3? Might have been 3. Let me double check. No, 2. Yeah, we have 3 available, but we only need 2 spots to break it. So if you're looking to get into football or WWE, those are the 2 things that are on the itinerary that we hope to break tonight. So it's going to be a box of certified and a box of elements. And it's just going to be divisions. So there's going to be 7 hits total. Again, $32 for a random division, 2 for $60. And then WWE is going to be draft style. That'll be $24 for 1 spot or 2 for $44. Yes, Bombshells came out maybe a couple weeks ago. So it's a Cryptozoic product. And it is, I guess, a cross between the female heroes of the DC universe and, you know, the old pin-up photos of like the, I don't know, like the 40s and whatnot. And the box that we just broke was WWE Then Now Forever. I got a whole case here. Again, first day pricing on this is $55 a box. 2 hits per box, 1 auto guaranteed. Alright, Ronda Rousey rookies. So Then Now Forever. And then we have our 3-box break that we have hanging up in the corner there. We'll give you the side view. Alright. So it's got 19 spots in it. We have 11 filled. That means there's 8 available. But if we get 5, we'll run it. I'm good for 3 spots in that. DC Bombshell has no guaranteed hits. There are sketch cards, and it is a what is it? $89 a box. I got it at. Yeah, $89 a box for Bombshells. So, and the sketch cards are the big chase. It says odds are 1 in every 24 packs. So that means you should get 1 per box. It's not guaranteed, kind of like Panini. So you should get 1, but it's not guaranteed. You could get none, you could get 2, I guess. But I think they try to put 1 per box. And those are, of course, 1 of 1s. And the first series did very well. It sold out through very quickly. So again, 2-box divisional football break, 3-box WWE draft break. We'll continue with some more talk and see if we can't get those filled up for tonight. So in tag team action, you're going to have the AOP versus the Bar. And I'm thinking that the Big Show in their corner probably a little bit more effective than Drake Maverick in AOP's corner. But I think this should be a good slugfest type match. The fact that you got Cesaro in there means it's going to be more than watchable. And I don't know. Predictions are tough, especially when the lineup changes so many times, just like, you know, a few days before the event's supposed to happen. But I think there's a lot of attention that's going to be given to the men's Survivor Series match. You got Bobby Lashley with the Lio Rush. I don't know. I was watching this week's Raw, and I guess I got to see the initial heel turn to get it. I really don't see much chemistry between two. Lio Rush almost seemed kind of silly during that promo on Monday. Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and Finn Balor. So, of course, you know, you got guys on the team who don't exactly like each other. And I guess with AJ Styles gone, Jeff Hardy is in. On the SmackDown side, you got The Miz, who tried to get Rey Mysterio off the team and lost a match to him and failed. But you got Randy Orton all in Mysterio's case. So maybe he goes in there and screws up the match for SmackDown, which would also be not predictable. Samoa Joe and Shane McMahon, who was crowned best in the world. That I don't really get either. So John Cena says, I'm not going to this event. And Shane McMahon is the one who's booked to win it. Daniel Bryan didn't want to go to the greatest, to the Crown Jewel event, and he ends up turning heel and beating AJ Styles for the title on SmackDown. I guess the turning heel thing was his punishment. It's going to be interesting to see how everybody reacts to that. I'll get to that match in just a few minutes. You got the Raw women versus SmackDown women. Obviously, the battle lines were drawn for that. You know, they could have done a retaliation angle, and I guess after what happened with Nia Jax, they had to kill that segment so they could have Becky Lynch pick her successor to face Rousey. So you got Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville. My question is, what do you guys think? Who's going to be the 5th member? Are there any rumors already floating out there, or is it too soon for that? Are they going to go with somebody currently on the roster? Somebody new? Somebody from the past? You know, a couple of these girls did the Evolution pay-per-view that they've been retired for a while. Are they going to pull a swerve, go in with 4, and then one of the Raw girls will be on their side? That'd at least be something entertaining if they did something like that. Some last-minute booking that would make sense. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura should be a fun match. Hopefully Rollins doesn't break Shinsuke. And then you got Ronda Rousey, who was supposed to be fighting Becky Lynch in a battle of arm bars. And I mean, everything going up to that match happening made total sense. And I had a feeling that that had some classic potential too. And then Becky Lynch's injury gives us a totally different type of match with Rousey facing Charlotte Flair. Now the question is, are they going to Brock Lesnar her and have her destroy Charlotte and use the excuse that, you know, Charlotte didn't have time to prepare, she wasn't ready, which is kind of like the way they've been going lately with things, and it's just, I don't know, I want to see a classic. You heard Nikki Cross? Okay, that'll be interesting. I don't know, I feel like the SmackDown team is already kind of light. Losing Charlotte. I mean, you have Sonya Deville, who's never been a title holder, and Naomi and Carmella, who really haven't been the most impressive title holders. But Asuka's a buzzsaw, and she could probably, you know, I don't know. They got a couple big girls on that team with Tamina and Nia, and I don't know. Maybe they try to take advantage of this and push Nia as, you know, some monster destroyer, like almost like a Braun Strowman or like Big Show used to be, and maybe they'll have her use like the knockout punch like Big Show does. And then this is the one that kills me. You know, I'm watching AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan, you know, you knew the referee was going to get hit. And then the low blow from Bryan was really unexpected. I think it's way too soon. You just gave Dean Ambrose nuclear heat on Raw. Okay? And you come in and just do a wishy-washy job of Daniel Bryan coming out of nowhere and taking the title from AJ Styles. I don't know. I think it's a huge mistake. You know, not that I'm one who's, you know, like John Cena, I'd love to see him turn heel. He'd never do it for the merchandising and making all the little kids cry. Nobody would want him to make their wishes anymore. I get that. But Hulk Hogan did it. John Cena should too. Daniel Bryan, It doesn't feel right. So what's the motivation behind it? Is it to give Daniel Bryan an excuse to have an out-of-nowhere title reign? I mean, let's face it, AJ Styles had an amazing match with Brock Lesnar, as amazing as one that Brock Lesnar can have last year. Alright, AJ Styles made Brock Lesnar look interesting for half a minute.
Are you dissing Brock Lesnar?
Totally. Gabby can't hear me. What's that?
You want to have a little Becky's opinion of Brock Lesnar?
Becky thinks Brock Lesnar sucks.
Those are her words.
Her words.
Becky, that's not nice to say that word. But it's true. He does suck.
So, or is this some kind of sick and twisted plot by Vince McMahon? Well, I couldn't get Roman Reigns over. So, having Brock Lesnar squash the little bug. There was some movement on the divisional break before we got on camera, so we need 2 spots on the divisional break. 2 spots and we'll run the football break. $32 a spot, 2 for $60. And then the WWE break, we need 5. I mean, this match should be over in like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Should be. And Daniel Bryan's career should be over. So I really don't know where they're going with this. And 2 things could happen. One, they could do something really cool with it and unexpected. Or 2, it can be lame and stupid. Yeah, 3 for $90. Let's see here. 2-box divisional break. So yeah, if you wanted to grab the 2 spots that we need, we'll let her rip. All right, you got it. So you got numbers 2, 3, and 5 to choose from. 2, 3, and 5. That means we have 1 spot still available. So if anybody was thinking about jumping in, you got 1 spot left. Alright. So Toby's 2 spots will get this to breaking. If I got to take one, I'll take one. But we do have 1 more still hanging out there. So Toby, 2, 3, or 5? 2 and 3. You got it. So anybody else while I get a video person? 1 spot still available. Spot number 5. Get the video post all set up. So we're gonna pull that down for a second. I'm gonna see if the Facebook comments are working on here, because I gotta peek over all the time. Nope, not at all. No problem. So last call for somebody to get in on this before the video gets started. Until the video runs, you can still jump in and grab my spot. So for right now, I'm going to put my name on it. If before the video person goes live, somebody jumps in, you'll take 5. You got it, Dan. So we are sold out on the 2-box divisional break. Again, we need 5 spots to bust some wrestling. So we'll generate some excitement with football. And then we'll get back to wrestling. So pretty much done talking about Survivor Series. I don't know if anybody else had any wrestling comments. So if anybody else has anything they wanted to say about Survivor Series or direction in WWE in general, just feel free to shout it out while I get this video set up. So 2-box football break is sold out. We need 5 for the 3-box draft break of WWE. Alright, so I got the post. Now I need the video person. So let's get those 2 boxes also. Alrighty. So again, we had a new football break added yesterday. In addition to this one, we have a 7-box mixer that is up. And then we have the big one that I'd like to see go this weekend. So we still have 2 football breaks up on the board. So if you're missing out on this one, you still got some opportunities to get into something. Five-star baseball. One of 2 breaks that we're hoping to go tomorrow as well. Yeah, I'll message you with the divisions that you got. No problem. We're sold out. If you guys want, I can do the video right now. Will that work easier? That way you can find out right now. Alright, let me get it set up. So, random.org. We got Dice Roller.
I hope you guys all have lights out now.
And List Randomizer. And then I'll just yeah, well, I didn't get in contact with one yet. So let me set this up. Alright. I didn't say it was a bad idea. So, that clear enough, or it looks a little blurry from my screen, but it could be because I'm just on a old iPad. Let's see. Trying to get this so that it's focused a little bit better. Maybe this will help. I think it's the angle. I think my screen got knocked back. How's that? Is that better? It's still a little off. I don't know why tonight I've been getting bad, bad glare. I noticed it during the WWE cards. Alright. This shows up fine. Yeah, I know, and it's not like a usual thing. Alright, let me try to do this. I think we got the right angle now. Never had that much trouble finding the spot for it, but so we got our divisions: NFC East, NFC West, NFC North, NFC South, AFC East, AFC West, AFC North, AFC South. Alright, we're going to roll the dice. Again, it's got to be 4 or higher. And we got 9, so we're going to roll the dice 9 times on this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what was it, 9? So 9 is the roll. We got 1 more. 9. So final roll. Spot number 1 gets AFC South. Then AFC North. AFC West. NFC South. NFC East. Oh, good one, Dan. You didn't get your Browns, but you got the Giants. See that last minute spot. AFC East, NFC North, and NFC West. So I'm going to get the camera set back up, and then I will copy and paste that into the post as well. All right. All right, so now I'll match it up to the names real quick. So, Gail Anderson, are you here? Gail Anderson here? I'll get him in here in a minute. Alright, so just bear with me as I cut and paste everything. So Toby, you got AFC North, AFC West, and NFC South. Dan Stacy, NFC East. Daniel Still, AFC East and NFC North. And then Gail Anderson, AFC South and NFC West. Alright, so that's all fixed up on the Facebook page. And that is what we're breaking right now. So Gail Anderson, you in here? We know everybody else is, so. And then I will copy and paste into the chat stream here, and then we'll get everything started.
I'm live.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Again, our first taste of winter storm, I guess. There you go. Alright, so real quick.
Did you ever get your apple cider?
Yeah, it's over there. I didn't finish it yet, though.
Over where?
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Well, I see it.
So our new 7-box Pick Your Team football mixer is going to have 3 boxes of certified. So that's one of the boxes that you're going to see here right now. It's also got a box of 2018 Majestic, a box of 2018 Leaf Trinity, a box of 2017 Vertex, and a 2018 TriStar autographed football jersey.
That sounds amazing.
But it is.
Why would you say but it is?
Teams in this one are going to start as low as $25. And nothing is over 90.
That's insane. In the membrane.
So 25 to 90 is that price range.
That's a steal.
And then, of course, we know about the big 2-case break, right?
Nope.
Might not, because that's when Facebook posts started getting really crappy again. It's a full case of National Treasures Collegiate and a full case of Prism. And Gail, you in here yet? While we're waiting for Gail, I'm just going to go through the teams real quick and then we'll get started. 10% off 2 or more, and this break would count as 2 breaks towards the November promo. Ravens are $225, Bills are $250, Broncos $195, Dolphins $100, the Saints are $110, the Eagles are $65, the Chargers are $90, the Seahawks are $120. The Rams are $75, Buccaneers are $95, Redskins are $85, Panthers are $95. Bears are $1.25, $125. Bengals are $55. They're the cheapest team in the break, and they do have still some hit potential. So hey, Gail. All right, we're about ready to start. Browns are $2.95. So even a silver prism Baker Mayfield would be awesome in this. There's a lot of cool stuff that can come out. Cowboys are $195, Packers are $115, Texans are $145, Colts $135, Jaguars are $70, Vikings are $95, Patriots $175, Giants $350, Jets are $195, Raiders are $80, Steelers are $175, Titans are $70, and the 49ers are $85. So that is definitely a big boy break. All right, you guys ready? So all 4 participants of this one are here. So let's get started. What do you want to see first, guys? We're sold out, so it don't matter where the hits fall. Do you want to pop the elements out of the way and then bust open certified, or vice versa? And again, you don't have to be in the break to vote. Just tell me what you want to see. So, certified or elements, what do you want to see go first? Again, we need just 5 spots in order to fill the 3-box draft break WWE. That was the headline break scheduled for tonight. Let's see if we can still get it done. Again, it's 3 boxes. A lot of hits out of Undisputed coming. So, Undisputed, 10 hits. 8 of them are autos. And then you got 1 of each. An auto and a relic in Women's Division and Heritage. I got 1 vote for elements. I'll give it another 15-20 seconds. Steelers in the double case. So there we go, one step closer. Again, that's the one we hope to get going for Sunday. All right, I got 1 vote for elements, so we're going to start off with elements first. What do you want to see, Anthony Miller or Roquan Smith? Alright, box number 1. This one's all killer, no filler. And we're going to start off with Peyton Manning. So he's there as a Colt. Numbered 7 out of 10. Peyton Manning, 7 out of 10. 99 out of 125. For the Packers, Jamon, man. Jamon Moore, 99 out of 125. Numbered 64 out of 99, Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk of the Cardinals. And 68 out of 199 for the Bengals, Geno Atkins. 68 out of 199, Geno Atkins. Yeah, nothing wrong with him. Peyton Manning numbered to 10 anytime, that's for sure. I'll take that as the base card. So there's 3 hits out the way. And now we got 4 more coming with certified. Again, the usual breakdown is you get 1 RPA, 1 regular auto, and then you get either a serial numbered or vet relic, and then usually a base rookie relic to close it out. So we are 5 spots away from WWE happening. And again, personals available as always. So here we go. Hey, what's going on? All right, that's our RPA. Again, our Marc-Down of the day. We just got in WWE Then Now Forever. And decided to go with 55 ripped and shipped as the price. Looks like we got a veteran relic. And let's see what this last autograph's going to be. So again, big plans for tomorrow. Hoping to do some baseball and hoping to do another Leaf memorabilia vault. I'm also hoping the one vault piece we've been waiting for comes in tomorrow. Would have been nice of them to get me a tracking number like I had asked, but if it comes in tomorrow, I'll be good. Okay, there's a relic. Ralph Breaks the Internet. Sounds like a fun movie. I feel like Facebook broke the internet. What do you guys think? Probably just me. So video killed the radio star and Facebook broke the internet. Is that it? So we got Todd Gurley, Andrew Luck, DeAndre Hopkins, Joe Theismann, 432 out of 499. Andre Reed, Rodgers. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, I want to see what the score of this game is. The heck is it? There it is. So it is 21-17. As expected, it's going to be close and crazy. And it looks like they're ticking in towards the near the end of the third quarter here. I like the way ESPN looks better. So they got to play under review right now, I guess. Von Miller, Leonard Fournette, and first autograph, 19 out of 50, Broncos, Troy Fumagalli. Yes, even in a small two-box break like this one, you're pretty much assured of seeing at least one Broncos hit. That is how plentiful they are. Terrence Cody. And then we got Crowell, Lawrence, Walker. 1 out of 99, Earl Thomas. We all know what he thinks of Seattle management for not paying him. Dak Prescott. But it could be worse. His career could be significantly affected like Le'Veon Bell's will be for not playing at all. Bradley Chubb, another Bronco. Totally unexpected that we have lots of Broncos, ever. Bradley Chubb. We should remember this when we're looking at teams for the 2-case or 7-box mixers that we have up. Carlos Hyde, Carson Wentz, Drew Brees, Donnie Shell, 606 out of 999. Jay Ajayi, 60 out of 99. Brady, Bradford, Rashaan Evans, 618 out of 999. 458 out of 499, Dak Prescott. We got Kamara, Matty Ice, Deshaun Watson, Beckham, Kenyon Drake, 30 out of 225. Hey, what's going on? Doing all right. How about yourself? There's Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. So we need 5 spots for this WWE break to happen. 89 out of 99, Jordan Howard. Already got kind of a crowded lineup for tomorrow if we're able to get those filled, so it would be nice to run WWE tonight. Robert Woods, Jalen Ramsey, AJ McCarron, Chase Edmonds, 17 out of 499. Jeremy Shockey, Keenan Allen, Antonio Brown, Minka Fitzpatrick, 414 out of 999, and 153 out of 999. Look at this cutie pie right there. Kiki Kuti, Texans. Nice 3-color patch, numbered to 399. So what do we got here? AFC South, right? Kuti. NFC North, Jordan What is it? AFC West, Denver, ×2. Fumagalli, and then the Chubb relic. NFC West, Christian Kirk and the Cardinals. NFC North, Jamon Moore. AFC South, right? Colts, Peyton Manning. And AFC North, Bengals. I think that's correct. Sometimes I get confused. Alright, so that's the 2-box football break. So that is now done and over with. So we're still trying to fill this one right there. 3-box WWE draft style break. We need 5 out of the 8 spots filled in order to run it. And it looks like the third quarter is winding down as the Seahawks are making the drive. I might put one up.
Hey, I have something for you.
You have something for me?
I can't give it to you on camera.
Oh, okay.
Your children are still not asleep.
I know they're still not asleep. That's their thing.
What, that they don't ever want to sleep?
Exactly.
I blame you.
You blame me?
It's the Spanish blood.
Oh, is that it?
They want to stay up late and sleep in.
So they just need a siesta, and they're good. Is that it? Trying to say something?
What?
A screw?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a cowgirl in the morning.
You're gonna look a cowgirl in the morning?
Uh-huh.
I have a wild idea.
Go to bed?
Just go to sleep. Where'd you find a screw?
Alright, so real quick,
So would it be true to say that you got a screw loose?
we'll talk about tonight's MVP announcements.
I'll see you when I get home from the doctor's office with Gabby tomorrow. Hey, tell everybody on camera what happened to Becky Lynch, Becky.
What happened to Becky Lynch last night? Or Monday night? What happened to Becky Lynch?
She got hit in the face and her mouth.
And her, well, it was her eye, right? What happened to her?
She had to go to the hospital.
Hospital? Yeah. Did that upset you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you worried about her?
Yeah.
Are you sad she's not able to wrestle Rowdy Ronda Rousey?
Oh no! But I'm happy that they were cheering for her.
Yeah, you were cheering for her?
They were cheering for her. Becky Lynch.
Alright, I think you need to go to bed now. Alright? Mwah.
Wait, who did that to Becky Lynch?
Nia Jax.
Yeah. She's better than Ronda Rousey.
She's better than Ronda Rousey?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, say good night to everybody. Good night.
Yeah, I love my outfit tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
yeah?
look like a cowgirl. Sum up,
Thumb up.
Make sure you like my dad's videos.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
need more money so we can live in our house and wear clothes and have food to eat and have a house to live in.
And they want stuff for Christmas, so, you know.
And I want my tooth to fall out.
And you want your tooth to fall out?
Uh-huh.
You know, the tooth fairy would probably need a whole break to happen for that, you know.
I know who's the tooth fairy.
The Rock.
Yeah, the Rock.
The Rock's the tooth fairy.
No, the Rock is not the tooth. That big.
He's not. Why are you stomping your foot?
He is tooth. No, she is a dog, not he.
Oh, the Tooth Fairy's a girl? Okay.
Yes, you need to know that.
I thought it was The Rock.
I thought it was Rizzo.
I got pictures of The Rock dressed like the Tooth Fairy.
I thought it was Rizzo.
Rizzo?
Yeah, it's from the new Muppets.
From the Muppets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He dressed up as Tooth Fairy. He had a little tutu. And a jacket with a tooth in the back. And he had wings on it.
They know no sleep boundaries. All right.
Guess what? Animal lost his tooth.
Animal lost his tooth?
And guess what? The Tooth Fairy didn't get something because he did not put it under the pillow.
Oh, well, that's, you know.
He put it in his pocket.
You put it in his pocket?
Ah, let's go, Becky.
I think the Tooth Fairy was avoiding a lawsuit with that one. All right. So, 5 more needed to break wrestling. And let's see if we can't get it done. So, MVPs have been announced. AL MVP was really tight. Matter of fact, spots 3, 4, and 5 in the voting. So, Jose Ramirez, who we knew. JD Martinez, who we kind of figured was close behind. And Alex Bregman, only 16 points in the voting separated all 3 of those guys. Mike Trout ends up being runner-up yet again. And I think it's no surprise Mookie Betts is your AL MVP. National League was almost unanimous. The interesting thing is where that one first place vote went that didn't go to Yelich. It went to the person who finished 5th, and that was Cy Young Award winner Jacob deGrom. So he got a little bit of interest in the vote, and really he was definitely the Mets' most valuable player. But you had a guy who finished 3rd in Nolan Arenado. He led the league in home runs, but your MVP finished 3rd. You had the 2nd place getter. All right, Javier Baez finished in 2nd, despite leading the leagues in RBI. But the winner had just 1 less than him. So, very close to a triple crown. But even more importantly, without his performance in the second half, the Brewers would not have made the playoffs. Christian Yelich is your NL MVP. So, moving from Miami to Milwaukee in a blockbuster trade that brought guys such as Lewis Brinson down to somewhere where I think it's still 80 degrees in the afternoon. Boo. Alright. But Christian Yelich, definitely the most deserving out of anybody in the National League. AL League was a toss-up, man, and I mean any 5 of those guys I feel could have won that award. Any 5 of them. But if you look at everything as a whole, the Red Sox were one of the most dominant teams in baseball. JD Martinez was amazing, but Mookie Betts is an everyday position player who does everything. Mookie Betts, your AL MVP. So, anybody have anything on the topics we have at hand? Again, we still need 5 spots for wrestling. This was working well the last few days. Do we have one more one more day where we can get our feature break in. 5 spots needed for WWE. It is a 3-box draft style break. There's 19 spots in total, but I'll run it at 16. I can't run it at 11 though. And if we have to push it, we'll move it. We also have the Then Now Forever boxes in. They're $55 a box today. So if anybody is looking to take a shot at one of those, we had a decent first one out. Had a Candice LeRae number to 25 autograph come out. So up and comer down in NXT. And maybe in a year or two, that could be the hot card to have. So last call for anything. Otherwise, I guess we'll sign off for the night. And we'll try to push the WWE break some more tomorrow. 5-star. We'll go over the list for 5-star real quick. And don't forget, we have that Leaf Memorabilia Vault double case break that we also want to try to get tomorrow. So maybe we'll do 3 breaks tomorrow. Who knows? Leaf Memorabilia Vault is $125 for 1 spot, 2 for $235. Five-star, we got 1 case, so that's 8 boxes. We got a Topps Heritage, 2 boxes of Onyx Platinum Elite, Onyx Game Used batting gloves, and the skunk bonus is a TriStar Houston Championship baseball. I wish I have. I really wish I got the missing piece, because it's really hard to sell a break that the other one hasn't finished a week later yet. And I'm sure one of these next 2 cases, you never know, maybe that one has an extra one, and then we can really feel. I used to do, last year I did 4 cases at once. Maybe I should have stopped at 2. I don't know. So 10% off 3 or more teams, all cards shipped as always. Diamondbacks are 28, Orioles are 80, White Sox are 50, Nationals 95, Cubs 85, Reds 28, Indians 60, Rockies 28, Tigers 35, Royals 30, Marlins 28, Mets and A's are 75 apiece, Pirates are 35, Padres are 25, Mariners are 60, Rays are 22, Rangers are 20, Blue Jays are 18. So maybe it was an invisible prize. I don't know, but I really don't like the fact that that's still hanging out there, because 1, it's an inconvenience to everybody, and 2, it doesn't help me get the next one going, and I went in for 10 cases on that. So so I guess before I sign off, anything else for me? Otherwise, we'll try to really get things busy for tomorrow night.
Let's get things busy tonight.
Let's get things busy tonight? Okay. More reason why, if nobody's got anything, I'm going to have to sign off so I can get a bowl of cereal or something. So 5 spots needed to run WWE. We'll see what happens. Have a good night, and we'll rip you a new one soon. Take it easy.